And I want to, first of all, thank you all for joining us this morning. I believe others will join us because this is my last section for this amazing advanced diploma on project management. Wow. We've come a long way. I've seen some of your assignments. Some people didn't bother to do the assignment, and then they send me another assignment. They send me their project or dissertation and other things, but at least you make an attempt. But still, please, if you still want me to see your assignment, it's very important. The reason why we are doing all this thing is that we don't want it to be that you collect the certificate and that is over. No, we have responsibility over you. We want to see your progress. That is the main reason PCCF is arranging this kind of program. It's not only for certificate, it's for action, it's for implementation, it's for applying it. We want you to come back in few months' time and testify what you've gained, not only what you've gained on this program, but how you've applied it and how you've been successful. The main reason why we have it, we don't want to be in a situation where you go to university for 5 good years or 4 years. I don't know how many they do in Nigeria or Liberia or other country, but for 4 years, 5 years, you've been to university, and at the end of it all, you cannot apply it, you cannot get a job, or you cannot start a project, and you cannot even win the interview. That is why we go extra lengths to put all this program together. Do not take PCCF for granted. This knowledge is not just for certificates, please. So after today, at least if I can give all my 10 or 11 scholars on this platform, after today, which is the 8th of July, 2025, I want Dr. Lonson to be giving me good testimony. And it can only happen when you apply. That's the more reason why we are doing the assignment and all those ones. So you get better knowledge, better understanding. And once you get it, you don't sleep with your certificate, you work on it. So between July and December, before I come home, I want my ears to be full of testimonies of your big project, big success, big achievement, big fulfillment. And if you agree with me, because agreement, when 2 or 1 or 2 people shall agree together, it shall be established. So if you agree with me that between now, Dr. Lonson is also a bishop. So this is not ordinary PCCF. So if you agree with me that between now and December, you will have a testimony, you will have a good news, you will have a good contract, you will have a good everything. You understand? If you agree with me on this platform with Dr. Lonson or Bishop Lonson, please type yes quickly. Yes, that you agree with me that you are going to progress. It's not about certificate. It's about making it, achieving it, performing it, being successful, becoming. So if your agreement, yes. And we agree, it's still part of our masterclass because this is not ordinary platform. So as you agree with me, so it shall be in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, so let's move on quickly. I hand over to Dr. Lonson for his opening speech. Sorry I took your time. Sorry.
No problem,
I
Your
just
Excellency.
needed
Thank
to
you.
do that quickly before we move on. So over to you, sir.
Thank you
Dr.
so much.
Lonson, the president of Prestige Croson Consulting Firm, Nigeria. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Your Excellency. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Ma. Good morning, YYCI family. And good morning, PCCF family. On behalf of PCCF, let me, from the depth of my heart, say a very big congratulations to each and every one of you that have come this far. It hasn't been an easy journey. Sometimes when I look at your activities, your busy schedule in the daytime, and you still find time to attend to the night lecture, we do understand if you see us maybe trying to push you further, we want you to achieve something better from this platform. Just as our mother have rightfully said, that we are not after giving out the certificate with that proof of evidence of what you have learned so far. So please, in these days that you have so far been with us, I want to appeal whatever thing that you have been taught, whatever thing that you have been uh, shown to the business of project management, it will live in you, be in you. It will advance you to the greater level of your career. And let me seize this opportunity to thank YYCI, our dear mother, for standing by us. Sometimes I was thinking that she will fall out, but no, she has this zeal and this momentum in her of never giving up. Yes, renew your mindset. This is a platform that we will ever remain grateful for. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. The Lord bless you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Dr. Lonson Tom, the president of PCCF. And on behalf of YYCI International, I want to say congratulations to all our great scholars. I want to appreciate you as well being with me for the past 2 months because we believe that we were together for the initial diploma program for projects program. I mean, diploma on project management. And we are back again for this diploma, advanced diploma for this project. If they can gauge it well and see the seriousness your assignment, and I've seen the results so far, if we put all together, I'm sure compare it with OND or HND in any country, you can see that it could be an equivalent. It is not even the certificate you practically involved and you took action, and that makes you successful in this diploma. So I want to say congratulations to you all. I hope people are trying to helping me to do the screenshots while people are opening their camera. We just want to see your face. I want to see your faces because remember that these screenshots will be in my own YYCI profile, if possible, on our internet. So if you can open your camera, it's a good privilege. We promote others. So it's not only you are on this PCCF program, we promote people, and anyone can approach Dr. Lonson for so many reasons. Number one, it could be on contract, it could be on recommendation, it could be on nomination. Maybe one person is looking for somewhere. I mean, personally, I don't know if I've told you, just right now, I was nominating 2 people that will be coming to UK very soon. I mean, one of them is the king of my land in Nigeria. So I can nominate Dr. Thompson can no, Lonson can nominate. But if we don't see your face, if you can't put your face together with your name, and if you can't see what you've done so far in your studying, in your learning, then it will be difficult for us to nominate, to refer to recommend, and even for this video that will be going, because we have given up another opportunity for a university here in UK and Spain to assess our activities. So when they watch this video and they see your face, you know what all that means. So it's very, very important. And I want to appreciate you all. You are not honoring or obeying me. You are obeying, number one, the God Almighty that we serve. And then number two, the president of PCCF. So we want to say thank you so much. Okay. So good morning, Mr. Marvelous. I believe we are all ready now. I hope someone has taken the screenshots. They can send it to our president, Dr. Lonson, and probably I will also watch it on the platform. I am on the platform secretly. So please bear in mind that if anybody contacts me direct, it might not be possible for me to respond because I am extremely busy, extremely busy. And you want your mama to live long. So I need to take care of my health. So that is why. But if you have any issue at all, I'm still on the platform. I see everything going on the platform. And if really you want it privately, you can pass your message on to Dr. Lonson and he will find a way to send it to me. Not because of arrogance, please don't get me wrong. Not because of arrogance, not because of pride. I humble before you. You are great, my great leaders, but for the reason that I have to balance my time. I mean, if you will know, I've been going through this masterclass diploma since 2 months. I'm doing one for PCCF on Tuesdays. I'm doing one for University of Appleton as in collaboration with Y.Y.C.I for almost 3 months, which that one is still ongoing. And I'm using Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I have to squeeze in because normally Tuesday and Thursday is supposed to do my resting time. But PCCF is in my heart and Dr. Lonson is my brother. So I'm a great leader in the society, so I cannot but accept his invitation for us to work together. So that is only the reason. I respect you, sir, Mr. Nati Obe Egbe, Mr. Emmanuel Peter, Mrs. Elizabeth Vandy, Mr. Patrick Emmanuel, Mr. Arthur Mosakwe, Mr. Francis Ngwoke, Mrs. Patience Jala, Mr. Sekon, Mr. Kenneth. You see, because you are opening your camera, I can see if I should say Mrs. or Mr. You see now? So you help me in that way. Mr. Marvelous, the other time I was calling Mr. Marvelous Mrs. Marvelous. We are not in the business of changing anybody's gender. Mr. Ogbenekome, Mr. Michael, thank you so much. And Mr. Seko Dolly, thank you so much. And once again, Dr. Lonson, I salute you. Mr. Ahmed, thank you so much, Mr. Emmanuel. I hope I've mentioned all names. If not, please forgive me. As time goes on, I will acknowledge you as well. I hope we are taking the screenshot, please. Thank you. Okay, let's move on for today's business. Well, I believe that even the little I have done now is still part of our celebration of our achievement, and it's still part of our social, and it's still part of our greetings, because we need to respect one another, respect your time, respect the data that you are using to tune in, and every other thing. So we do not take you for granted. You are all great leaders. So I salute you from United Kingdom. Okay. Right, let's start off. Today is another day. Why am I keep on saying that we are leaders? We are leaders because our topic for today is about strategic leadership. And if you have known me, or Dr. Lonson has known me, that I am passionate about leaders and the youth. And YY.C.I regularly for the past 5 years has been conducting transformational leadership training stroke conferences. And we've also been conducting master classes both in the morning and in the evening because we want to bring out the leadership in you, because we believe that the world is in your hands, and we believe that some of us can set some time aside to guide you, to sit through you, to mentor you, to coach you, to prepare you, so that when you are now the president of Nigeria, Liberia, Sierra Leone, or even abroad, why not? And if not, at least Madam Kemi is protesting here to become the Prime Minister of United Kingdom. So the door is wide open. The opportunity is wide open for everyone. So that is one reason why some of us will keep on training, so and prepare you so that you can reposition yourself in the society. Okay, so we're gonna continue. I won't waste my time to be doing all this, but at least you can see my smiley face over there. You know, my very first book was Yes You Can, but by the special grace of God, within a short period, I've had close to 40 books written by myself and also with other people. So that is who I am. Okay, let's start with this something. I know that every one of you know that you are a leader. If you don't know, by now, we are saying that you are a leader. So leader is in you because greatness is in you. Remember when the scripture says that God has made us in his own image. And not only that, he has given us the power, the authority to make decisions, to have a choice. And not only that, he has also equipped us so that we go into the world to do what? Number one, to multiply, to subdue the earth, and also to take control and other things. So you are a leader, and you are specially made and created by God the universe. But not every one of us know that, and not every one of us embrace that. And so, to start our strategic leadership this morning, we'll first of all say leadership is a process of social influence which maximizes the efforts of others towards the achievement of a goal. You are a leader in your community. You are a leader in your house. You are also a leader in your family. Maybe you have siblings, you have people around you, you have millions of people following you. You are a leader at a certain point. Everyone is a leader, but everyone is not an effective leader. An effective leader possesses extra potential that not every leader possesses. A leader is someone who sees how things can improve. Someone, whoever is speaking, please, can you mute yourself? Very important. Someone who motivates others to move towards that better vision of dream. A leader moves people to do something. A leader sees vision and encourages people to wait towards that vision. We are all born to become a leader. But the problem is that some of us are not aware about this. And that is why myself and Dr. Lonson is tirelessly working hard to make sure that you know who you are, your purpose, and also to guide you and support you in your leadership role. A leader sees vision. A leader forms a team to work towards a vision and delegate tasks. I'm sure some of the things I'm talking about, we will come across it later in the program. Delegates and empowers the team as we are doing on this, because there's so many ways we can empower us. One of them is educating ourselves. A leader inspires and motivates others. A leader provides a vision, delegates and empowers the team. A leader creates and innovates new ideas. Why not, or if not? If your new idea can save the world. A leader has a new idea. A leader appreciates time and people, just as we've done this morning, by appreciating, acknowledging your presence, acknowledging the tools you are using to sit up, acknowledging the time that you are sacrificing to invest also into your life. Some of you paid, or if not all, you paid for this program. That is a leader that is willing to invest and add value to himself and to add value to others, because what you know is what you will give. What you have is what you will give. What you know is what you will share. And as a leader, we keep learning and we keep sharing. A leader adds value to himself and others, just as what you are doing on this platform. A leader has a vision, a dream, and a desire. So let's move on quickly. Now we want to go into our in depth, the topic of today. Strategy leadership is one of the leadership styles. Strategy leadership is a leadership approach focused on setting a long-term vision, direction for an organization, while also influencing and motivating team to achieve those goals. It involves anticipating change, adapting to new situations, and making strategic decisions to ensure the organization's success in a dynamic environment. So I'm going to put my platform down, and I want you, in your own words, to tell me what strategy leadership is all about. Quickly, we have only 2 seconds to do this. In your own words, please. You can, if you want to speak, raise up your hands. If you want to type, please type. I want everybody to involve. We are up to 14 on this platform. So what do you mean by strategic leadership? What is your own words? I'm waiting. I believe I have amazing leaders, and I know that strategic is not a new word for you. And I know leadership, as we've started, is also not new. So I'm asking you a simple question. In your own words, what do you mean by strategy leaders or leadership? Okay. Right, Mrs. Patience, Mrs. Elizabeth, I'm waiting. It's either you raise your hands to speak or you type it on the chat box. Mr. Sekondoli, Mr. Ogenekome Okokere, I'm trying with this your name. Mr. Kenneth, okay, who wants to be the first to open the gates for us this morning? And please, can you do it faster? Faster. It's already 3 minutes to 11. And today is my last day for this program. So please support me. I need your support. Everyone, what do you mean by strategy leader? Strategic leadership is the ability of leaders to guide their organization towards long-term success by formulating and implementing strategies that align with a clear vision and adapt to changing environment. Thank you so much, Dr. Lunsey. Okay, that's number one. Number two, please, 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 please. I want you to say something. Miss Elizabeth, what do you mean by strategic leadership? With your smile. Okay. Mr. Patrick Emmanuel, strategic leadership can be seen as a way of organizing or coordinating a project or an assignment within a period of time and with a perfect outcome. Thank you so much, Mr. Patrick. Okay. Mr. Marvelous, I believe you are active with us. So I'm waiting for you to say something. Mr. Kenneth, thank you. I think, and you need to be bold of whatever you are saying. So be bold. not, not I think. It's what you know. Strategic leadership is a leadership approach focused on long-term organizational success, involving setting a vision, making strategic decisions, adapting to change. It encourages the ability to anticipate future trends, empower others, and foster a culture of innovation and collaboration. Example, visionary thinking, strategic decision making, adaptability and flexibility, empowerment and collaboration. Excellent. So how can you say you think? Mr. Second Daily. Mr. Second Daily, strategy leadership is a process of plans set up to improve, motivate, and achieve a goal in a specific time requirement. Thank you so much. I'm still waiting for others. Mr. Ahmed, strategy leadership is the ability to coordinate and guide an organization towards long-term success. Thank you. Mrs. Patient, strategy leadership is your ability to guide and influence others in team. Thank you. Mr. Michael, it's the ability of a leader to influence others to make right decisions that will bring about success in his organization. Thank you. Strategic leadership is the ability to influence and guide an organization towards achieving its long-term goal, an objective. It involves setting a clear vision, making informed decisions, and allowing resources to navigate complex. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Mr. Emmanuel, thank you so much. Strategic leaders focus on the big picture, anticipate future trend, and adapt to changes in the market, technology, or competitive landscape. Wow, wow, wow. I haven't heard from Mrs. Madam Elizabeth Vandit. Not yet. Have you written anything down? I'm still waiting for her. She's one of my sister. Let me not go any further for that. Mr. Marvelous, what happened? Is it because of your connection? I've not heard anything from you this morning. Oh, okay. It's just coming in. Strategy leader about setting decision, vision, and driving organizational success. Okay. I've been waiting for you, Madam Elizabeth. Strategy leadership is a leadership approach focused on long-term organization success. Right. Okay. Thank you so much. Any other person, please? Any other person, please? Okay, you've said it before. Sorry, I didn't see it. So sorry about that, Madam Elizabeth. Okay, we are up to 16 on this platform. And I'm sure the answers I've received so far is not up to 10. So where are others? Please contribute to this. That's the main reason you are here. We want to learn from you as well as you are learning from others. So Thank you so much. Let's move on quickly. Another one as well. Let me see. Okay, is it Mr.? Because you are not opening your camera. So we just assume this Mr. Usufo Abdullah. Okay. Strategy leadership is the ability to influence others to make decisions that enhance the long-term success and sustainability of an organization. Amazing. Amazing. Let's continue. Okay. So, like I said, that strategic leadership is a leadership approach focused on setting a long-term vision, direction for an organization, while also influencing and motivating team to achieve those goals. It involves anticipating change, adapting to new situations, making strategic decisions to ensure the organization's success in a dynamic environment. So, again, strategy leadership goes beyond traditional leadership paradigm by focusing on the long-term vision and overall direction of an organization. It integrates various leadership styles and management practices to guide an organization towards its goal while adapting to external changes. We get that one from Blakeley's University on their topic of what is strategic leadership. Okay, let me show you this quickly. So, what are the 5 P's of strategic leadership? 5 P's. I mean, you've just explained to me what strategic leadership is. And then some of you said that they see vision. Some of you also said they motivate, they inspire. Some of you also said that they plan. Some of you also said that they make decision and many more. Right. So we want to borrow from Mintzberg 5 P's for strategy. That's where we are borrowing from. The 5 P's for strategy by Mintzberg. If you want to know more about it, you can Google it. So we're just going to elaborate it more. So what are the 5 P's? By considering each aspect, we have plan, ploy, pattern, position, and perspective. You can craft a more comprehensive vertive approach as well. But this is what Mintzberg is talking about. So the 5 P's of strategic leadership are plan, ploy, pattern, position, and perspective. In your own words, what do you understand by plan? What do you understand by plan when we are talking about strategies leadership? Please write it on the chat box. Deploy, to be honest with you, I don't know what ploy is, but I want my scholars on this platform to explain to me Ploy. So let me learn from you. Deploy. Then we have the pattern. Then we have the position and perspective. So if you can write short statements on all this, that will be effective because I don't want to dwell too much. We have a long way to go. So you can write it on the chat box. Okay? So please, the 5 P's of strategic leadership: plan, ploy, pattern, position, and perspective. Let me see who's going to help me this morning. I don't want to use only Mintzberg illustration. I just want the topics and I want us to elaborate it ourselves. That is how we students need to be acting on. You don't fully depend on others. You need to come up with your own information, with your own ideas. So let me see who is helping me quickly on that. A plan is a roadmap that guides action to reach a desired result. Thank you so much, Mr. Patrick. Thank you so much, Mr. Patrick. Um, Mr. Kenneth, plan clearly refers to a deliberately intended course of action, a roadmap for achieving specific goals. It involves setting objectives, identifying tasks, and organizing results. Thank you so much. Anybody that wants to say something, please, you can raise your hands up. Perspective, yes, that's one of the P's, means a point of view or way of thinking about something. Okay, I still want somebody to help me. Yes, plan is a preparation towards achieving something. I want somebody to quickly also tell me about PLOY if you know. I don't know. And I want you to help me. I deliberately did not go further there because I know that there are a lot that we need to do on this platform today. This is my last day. So somebody should help me with PLOY in one of the P's of strategic leadership. PLOY. Please, if you know, share with us. It's very important. So we have the plan, we have the process, we have the perspective. Which one are you talking about? The process of reaching a specific goal. Mrs. Patient, are you referring to PLO? Is that what you are referring to? PLO means strategy or tactic. Oh, thank you so much, sir. Mr. Francis Ungwoke. Thank you so much, plan. Amazing, amazing. Let's move on quickly. All right. Then another one from another source from Edric Struggles. The essential skills and insights, strategy leaders. They say, the 6 essential skills of strategy leadership, they did mention through research at the Wharton School and our work involving more than 20 executives. So they did mention that the ability to anticipate, to challenge, to interpret, to decide, to align, and to learn. That's what they were saying. Let me show it to you quickly. It's because I didn't want to waste much of time. Okay, so this is what they were saying from Wharton School, Edric and Struggles. So they did say that the skills, when mastered and used in concert, allow leaders to think strategically and navigate the unknown effectively. So they did mention, and we are also going to talk about it later, the ability to anticipate, the ability to challenge, the ability to interpret, the ability to decide or to make decisions, the ability to align, and the ability to learn. So that's what they are proving to us. And you can get that. The website is down there if you want to research much about that. So what are the 4 P's? We've just mentioned 5 P's there. So as we have identified 4 key elements for improving the odds of strategy leadership success. So what we call the 4 P's, remember, is different from the 4 P's that we mentioned over here. What we mentioned here are the 4 P's according to Birch and Mintzberg. We mentioned the 4 P's we can consider, which is plan, plot, pattern, position, and perspective. But here we are also talking about another four P's, which are perception. We've mentioned that already, because one thing is that is good part of we researching more and studying more. Because, for example, like I always say to you, I give you some points, but you might know more than the points I'm giving you, and that's more reason why we share together. So you need to be more of researching, learning, studying to gain. Because you might mention some 4 P's, it might not be relating to the project that you want to manage. And that is why we have to look into other people's. We need to borrow other people's mind. We need to borrow other people's knowledge and wisdom. So that is what we're doing at this time. So it says that the 4 P's will be perception. Remember, we've mentioned perspective. We also said the second one is process, probably in line with plan. So you have to plan first before you process. And then the third one is people, because who are the leaders? The leaders are the people. So we have to adapt that as well. You have to involve people. Either you are leading, or you are leading people, or people are leading you. So there's woman involved in this 4 P's. And then projection. So how do you lead strategically? So that is part of it. You need to be perceived. You need to work on your process. You need to know and be aware of people you are working with. We talk about the team. So, and then you have to know about the projection. What really are you planning? What are your projections for this particular project? So the importance of strategic leadership. Why is it important that we know? Why is it important that we have strategic leadership? Strategic leadership is the way managers use their creative problem solving. So we need them. We need you as a strategic leader. So to solving problem skills, strategic visions to help the team members and an organization to achieve their long-term goals. So we all need them. Even with your own project management, you need people like this. You yourself can become strategic leader. You might not know, but you can also, or you are already operating in that level. And that is why we are bringing the knowledge so that you can check and assess your leadership. You might be operating on it already. So strategic leadership is about understanding yourself. Remember, we always talk about who are you? Who do you think you are? Do you know yourself? Do you know who you are? Then your goals. Because if you can know who you are, your capability, your strength, your ability, you know your purpose, then you will know your goals, the goals you are setting. So she said it's about understanding the situation. So you have to use you have to use your skills and your ability to know, to understand the situation you want to really work on, the problems that is arising, the solution you want to bring to the table. So considering options and deciding. So you need to see different ways before you make your decision. That is where your analytical thinking will be useful. Because if you can analyze and use some of these tools to analyze the situation, then while you are doing that, the ideas will come your way. It's also about getting the best out of people. Oh, yes. Just as myself and Dr. Lawson is doing, we are trying to get the best out of you so that when you go into the world, when you go out there, you perform well, effectively, and efficiently. You understand? So that is why we are here training you every day. I don't think there is 1 month, unless if I'm not correct. I don't think there is 1 month that PCCF has not organized any. So that means he's preparing you. Dr. Lawson is preparing you. He's enlightening you. He's educating you. He's training you. He's helping you to reposition yourself in the society. So we need to bring the best out of people. For some people, like I said, they don't know they are leaders. And that is why they can put themselves down. And that is why they can be jealous of others. And that is why they can copy others. But if you know who you are, you stand tall. You operate with confidence. You stay and lead people with efficiency, and even be competent in what you are doing. So, and then the best out of the situation. Yes, you assess the situation. Yes, you assess the solution for that problem. Yes, you've planned your project you want to carry out. Yes, you have people around you to work to. You have a team. And then at the end of it all, your results should come up like bringing the best out of that situation. You turn the situation around. You turn the story around. You look at the better picture of that thing and you make it happen for you, for others, so that the organization does well. That is why if you go and check all the organizations in this world and ask them how much they pay their director, because some of the directors are strategic leaders. So if they can pay them more. Why? It's not because of the suit they are putting on. It's not because they are blessed to be in that position. Because you can be in that position and not doing anything. The main reason why they're there is because they are strategic leaders. The main reason why they are there is because they see beyond the present situation. So they plan ahead, long term. They see vision. They believe that situation can turn around. They believe that your organization can reach a high state, high level. They believe that you can progress more, you can do more, you can make profit more. So that is why they lead strategically. And they have done the inner work necessary to lead with integrity, vision, and purpose. Integrity, vision, and purpose. So I believe that why we are saying all these things is for you to now assess your leadership, especially in terms of managing the project. Remember, project management is what we're talking about. So we want you to reposition yourself. You might be working corporately with others. You might be working on your own. But just want you to know that part of your ability is to be strategically oriented. So that is very important. So, but before we can move on to know more about the strategic leadership, I believe that we've been talking about leadership for the past 4 years on PCCF. So, permit me to pause at this time and to ask you in your own way, how many leadership styles do you know? And can you list them on this platform? And if possible, can you explain one or two? Please, quickly, let's do that. Leadership style. I personally, was it last year or 2 years ago? I spent quality time teaching on leadership style on PCCF platform. And I know we had great lecturers that have taught us lots on this leadership style. So in your own way, list some of the leadership style you know, and the one you are operating on, explain to us about it. Quickly, leadership style. You can you can raise your hand up if you want to speak. Well, and then if you want to type, please start now. 2 minutes to do that. The time is running fast. And believe it or not, I haven't reached even halfway through of my teaching today. And this is my last day. So be warned. Okay. What are we doing now? We're doing leadership style. Before we can be talking about the importance of strategic leadership, we want to know about the leadership style. So that's why I'm saying list the leadership style you know and think of the one you are operating on and also talk about it quickly, quickly, quickly. I think I'm trying to lead you to think fast as the strategy leader. You need to be thinking fast. Imagine you are sitting on the board or the board of directors, and they have only 30 minutes or 1 hour, and everyone on that desk needs to share their views, so they want to share together. So you need to think fast what you are going to say, and you have to be accurate. So that's also another skills for you to develop. So you need to think fast. So I just ask questions and nobody within 2 minutes, no one has answered me. That's not good enough. You are a leader, and we are working on strategic leadership. So who's going to break the ice? Who will be the first? Don't be shy. Be the first to be the pioneer of greatness. Be the first to break the ice. Be the first to lead others, and start typing on the chat box. The strategy, the leadership style. We've taught you so many times. You want me to call your name? Okay, I will do. Mr. Emmanuel, leadership style. Thank you so much, Mr. Ahmed. We have more than a transformational leader. I personally am a transformational leader. And on my platform, I teach transformational leaders across the all over the world. Autocratic leader, thank you. Any other person? And please explain which one are you operating on so that we have the more meaning of it. Thank you so much. Democratic,
Can I
democratic.
speak?
Yes, you can speak, Mrs. Madam Elizabeth Vande.
Yes, thank you very much for the platform and for the leadership style or the leadership styles. We will talk about the transformation leadership, transformation leadership or transitional leadership. We also look at democratic leadership. Then we look at autocratic leadership, and my best of all is the servant leadership. The servant leadership prioritize or the needs of team members, making sure of their well-being, making sure that they are in good positions, making sure that they are getting all of the best that they desire as a team member. So that is my best part of the side of leadership, the well-being
Thank you
of
so
my
much.
team member.
Thank you so much, Madam Elizabeth. Right. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yes. And I've seen that a lot of people has also written on the platform. Mr. Michael, autocratic leadership. Mr. Ahmed, democratic. Mr. Patrick, democratic. Mr. Ogbenekome, selfless leadership. Michael, transactional leadership. And then Mr. Marvelous, autocratic, democratic, transformational, servant leader, and situational leader. Okay. And Mr. Clinton, welcome to the platform. I didn't know when you joined. Thank you so much, sir. We appreciate your time. Autocratic, democratic, laissez, and visionary, transforming. For me, I am operating on the servant. Okay. So, what do you mean by servant? Let me see. Leaders, because I try to prioritize the needs of their team and focus on their growth and development. So, you are serving them. Okay. All right. That's good. Mr. Second, autocratic leadership, democratic leadership. The second is my style because it involves everyone in making decision. Okay. Uh, let me just ask one question. Most of our African government, they claim to be democratic leaders. Is it is it realistic? Is that what they are operating? Let us not go into politics. I just laugh. Oh my God, Mr. Ahmed quickly say no. My God, Mr. Second, for me, it is called democratic. So what are they operating if it is not democratic? Because democratic is what many African leaders claim. I just say we should just laugh a bit. Okay, let's move on. We still have a long way to go. I'm not into politics, but I just want us to laugh, really. Okay, so let's move on. Let me quickly show my slides so that we move on quickly. Right. So thank you so much for mentioning those. So for you to know the importance of strategy leadership, you need to know other leadership styles. And that is what you have mentioned to me on the chat box. So let me just quickly mention few and then we move on. Leadership styles. Some of you have mentioned autocratic, authoritarian, impose expectation and define outcomes, delegative, which assign tasks to other team members, transformative, inspires or motivate others with a shared vision, participative, involves team members in the decision making, transactional, rewards or punishes team members as motivational to complete a task. Then service, like some people said, puts the needs of employee first, helping them develop to perform at higher level. So you all has done a great job. Let's move on. So, how to become a strategic leader? Think about the big picture, either individual or corporately, or you are working for a business or for an organization. The most important thing is think big. In my YYCI, I challenge my members, including Dr. Lonson, to always dream big. And I always say to them, I said, you can dream big, but start small and start growing and making your dream comes to reality. When you think big, then you can set up your goals and then plan how to achieve those goals. But there's nothing wrong in any of you thinking big. Remember, I mentioned a young lady is now thinking big to become the Prime Minister of United Kingdom. Obama thought big. You can do big. You can do things greater. So never put yourself down. Never limit yourself. Just as the statement that my pastor will constantly told me long time ago, about 30 years ago, he will say something like, do not settle for average. Do not settle for second best. And do not settle for less. Have that one in mind. So in whatever the project you are managing, no matter the position you find yourself, even if you have to start from the lowest pitch, like maybe, like me when I first came to this country, my first job was cleaning offices. But here I am today. Why? Because while I was cleaning the offices, I was also thinking big. And if your dream does not scare you, then you need to think again. So think big and dream big. Remember these words. Some will fly, some will run, some will walk, and some will crawl. It doesn't matter how you started, but the most important thing is keep dreaming, keep walking, keep focusing, be determined. Even when you are working in one organization as the lowest staff, paid staff, don't put yourself down. Dress up and invest into your life and keep dreaming. That is my own life story. When I used to go for cleaning job, I dress as if I'm the director of the place. And then I will just unfloat myself and then start cleaning. And I finish cleaning, do my washing, and dress up again. When I then progress to become a sales girl, I do the same thing because I have a bigger dream that I have to achieve and I have to dress up. You don't see me sagging my shirt or my blouse or untidy or smell wrongly. I have to prepare myself because I have a bigger dream. I'm a leader, and that's how you will need to carry yourself. In fact, it will affect your performance because how you dream, how you figure to position yourself will determine how you perform. And that is why I always say it all down to your mindset. Whatever you store in your mind will dictate your beliefs, will dictate the way you think, will dictate the way you take action. So think about the big picture in your organization. There's nothing bad in you being the clerk or being the secretary or being the PA of an organization, and you can't think big. You can, because you might be promoted from becoming a secretary or clerk of an organization, and then they promote you to that level because you keep dreaming, you keep investing in yourself, and you keep developing yourself and keep learning. So think about the big picture of the project that you want to do. Think big if you want to be a strategic leader. Anticipate what could happen, both positive and negative. We don't want to be movies. We don't want to be novice, or how they call it. We don't want to be ignorant. We don't want to be ignorant. We don't want to cut yourself out of the moon. So the reality is there will always be negative and positive around us. The reality is there will always be challenges. The reality is the road is not going to be smooth. It's going to be rough. But the tough people go through the tough road. So you have to prepare yourself as a strategic leader. Then the next one is communicate effectively. You can realize, even though majority have said to me, I'm a great teacher, I won't deny that. But I'm an inspirational and transformational leader. Whenever I'm speaking or teaching, I take it that it's beyond just teaching and training. I'm sharing my inspirational nugget of wisdom because I believe I have the wisdom, because I believe that I have the inspiration words to inspire, because I believe that I have the nuggets that people can take home. So communicate effectively, clearly for your stakeholders. I think we've mentioned that in our last teaching. Your stakeholders, your customers, your team leaders, and others. Even when you are on the board of directors, know the language to speak on that table that people can understand. So communicate effectively. When you are communicating, watch out your body language. Speak with boldness. Speak with confidence. Speak that you know what you are talking about. Speak for people to believe in you. Speak for people to trust you. So you need to speak communicatively. You need to communicate effectively. And there are so various videos, books that you can avail for you to learn and prepare yourself For example, you want to win a contract. Do you know that more than 50 people can be pursuing the same contract you want to win to your side? So you need to prepare yourself. You have to win the game. You have to go there with a winner attitude. You have to prepare yourself. Know what you want to say. Know what you want others to know. And for them to understand you. Don't use jargons. Don't use high to sophisticated English. And prepare yourself. It might be small project or big project. You are a strategic leader. So prepare yourself so that people can trust you for a long-term vision that you want to share. Very important. You go for any interview at all, dress up and show up. When they say the time is 10 o'clock, be there before 10 o'clock and sit and come and be prepared. And that's the way that it will support you in your confidence of speaking effectively, because you know who you are and you know your purpose and you know the vision that you want to table out. You know what you can do for that contract you want to win. You know what you want to do for that project. How you can be the manager and managing the project, leading the team. And then the next one is practice collaboration, working corporately, working together. Learn the art of strategic execution. These are the things you need to learn. We cannot cover all within a short period. But if you keep learning, you keep gaining, and you keep upgrading your knowledge, you keep growing your mindset. So that is that one. So let's also move on. Skills and qualities of strategy leaders. Skills centered around emotional intelligence, passion, purpose, convictions are ultimately what makes strategy leaders a visionary. Do you have a vision? Do you understand your vision? How passionate are you with that vision? How emotional intelligent? Do you know how to control your mindset, control your time, control your emotions? Do you know how to say yes and mean yes? Do you know how to not to be afraid of saying no? Do you know how to withdraw from what is not right? Do you know not to compromise? Do you know the words of if you can't beat them, join them? How do you come out of that? Because the best way is to walk away. You don't have to join them. The crowd, yes, they will say that the crowd makes them vote. No, the crowd might be wrong. You might be right. But you have to start on your right. You have to know your right, believe in your right, and stand by your right. You need to be passionate of what you want to do, the project you want to carry out, so that when you are talking, the people that are listening, the stakeholders, they will knock their head and say, truly, truly, this guy is ready for this contract. This guy is ready and he will do it. Because you want to build the trust of others. Even while you are together with other strategic leaders, never be afraid to share your opinions. But you need to prepare yourself before you share your ideas. You need to know your ideas properly so that when you share it on the table, there will be one or two people that will reason with you. That is what we call strategic leaders. The person that can look ahead, the person that can think deeply, critically, the person that can see what will happen the 10 years time, long-term vision. That's what makes you a strategic leader. So let's move on. Now, we want to now talk about the skills. I'm going to run it quickly. for you. Ability to see a vision. A leader must see a vision. A strategic leader must see a vision. You need to dream. You need to have a vision. The strategic leaders are constantly looking towards the future to understand what it could potentially look like, how they could make mindful and thoughtful improvement. So you need to look ahead. You need to think outside the box. They often will see the potential of a situation and articulate the vision as something to work towards. So you need to be a visionary. Number 2, goal setting. You've had a dream. You have a desire. You want to take this organization to the next level. But there must be a setting goals in place. You have to set the goals. So after finding that vision, after dreaming, after the ideas coming to you, strategic leaders are able to set goals according to the policy of that organization and according to the vision of that organization. So you need to set a goals, a realistic goals. I won't want to waste much time on setting goals, but one of the smarts and one of the skills for you to set up of goals, for you to look into, are the SMART goals. What is SMART? SMART is, number 1, specific. You need to be specific of what you want to achieve on a long-term goals. Number 2, measurable. You need to know the measure, the scale, the volume of that project that you want to achieve. Number 3 is A, achievement. Is it achievable? Is it achievable? Then R, is it realistic? Because you might be setting up a bigger vision and probably it has not it's not going to be suitable, realistic for that moment, for that nation, for that organization. So you have to be realistic about it. And T, timing. You need to set up the time. Yes, we call it a long-term goal, but by the time you realize it, 10 years is on the way. So you need to plan before you need to plan. What do you want to achieve in 1 month with this vision, with this plan, with these goals? What do you want to achieve in a shorter period? You need to think about that. What do you want to achieve when there is emergency? That means when there is emergency or when there is a critical challenges or situations beyond your control, or when anything happens in a bad way or good way, positively and negatively. So you need to, how do you adjust? How do you want to adjust to that change? How do you want to be flexible? Because on your way to your bigger long-term dream, there will always be a lot of obstacles, a lot of disappointments, a lot of distractions, a lot of negativity, a lot of happenings. In terms of finances, you know this bigger project is going to demand bigger finance. So you've prepared yourself how to get that funding. On the middle of the way, something crop up. What are you going to do? So you have to think quickly. How do you want to adjust? Do you have to borrow more money? Or do you have to assess how you've been using the resources you have? Do you have to, if maybe it can be cheaper for you to outsource some of your performance, your operation? Or maybe you need to reduce some of the equipment that you're using. So you have to think quickly to readjust. Remember, people are involved in this your project. Staff, how are you going to pay them? You don't want them to come up and say, sorry, we can't pay you this month. No. So things have to be done quickly. So there are a lot of things you have to put in place, and all these things have to be part of your setting goals. Then comfort with change. Change is constant for a strategic leader, and that doesn't make them feel anxious if you prepare yourself. Instead, they are comfortable with it and see it as a telltale sign that things are improving within their environment. A leader who is change-oriented understands new tactics and goals are part of moving the organization towards the future. Then communication, like we said, the best strategy leaders are the ones who not only have a vision and plan for the future, but they also communicate regularly. They communicate the goals, they set goals, and they're still communicating with people effectively, continuously, reminding them of what the goals is all about, and also communicating if there's any changes. You don't keep it to yourself. You have to share it with your stakeholders. You have to share it with your team members. Communication is the key word. It's the backbone of every business, every entrepreneur, everything in life. Communication. And the way you communicate is also very crucial. Do they understand you, members of your team, as a strategy? Even when you are on the board of directors, do they understand what you are communicating with them? So it is very important for us to look into our communication. How do we communicate? The people we are communicating with, do they understand what is going on? Otherwise, they won't have a team to help them get there. Because that's where you will see biased mind, divided mind, and others. So they are able to spell out the why of any plans. Do you know the reason why you are carrying out that big vision that you have for the long term? Because it's okay for you to see the vision. It's also okay for others to understand the vision so that they can carry on with you. Even if it's going to be 10 years, 20 years, they know that they are in the process because they understood it. So you explain what is needed from each individual to make it happen. And constantly you will be checking on them. Constantly you'll be seeing how far they've gone. You evaluate, you assess, you give feedbacks, you receive feedbacks from them as well. So we work corporately. So communication is very important. You don't assume. Assumption is a killer. You don't assume that they know it all because no one is perfect. And you don't even assume that you also know it all because we are all learning from one another. So as a strategic leader, you need to work on your communication. Collaboration, we've said, as a strategic leader, excellent in collaborating. They know it takes multiple people and team to make the vision come to life and rely on those partners to bring their own knowledge, skills, and expertise to help achieve the shared end goals. You don't do it alone. You cannot isolate yourself if you want to be a strategic leader or any leader, because a tree cannot be a forest. Your organization is not the only one in the world. And in the times of this change that is going on all over the world, you need to know more and understand about collaboration and collaborate with others. Because in these times of change now, with technology and every other thing, you can't do it alone. You don't have all the necessary tools. That's where your mindset needs to be growing. And then you collaborate with others. For example, we have more than 10 people on this platform. If any of them want to do a project, big project, why not? And if not, you've all learned together. All of you are having the right mindset, a positive mindset, like-minded mindset. There's nothing bad in connecting, for example, Mr. Isofo to connect with Mrs. Patient or to connect with Mr. Michael and say, oh, I have a dream in our organization. We have a bigger vision, a long-term vision. And I'm thinking, maybe we can collaborate together with your organization, or maybe we can work together. There's nothing bad because you've already know each other. So you collaborate. Maybe in their own side, they have a particular way of operating, and you have another way of operating. And then when you blend the two together, two of you flow together. So instead of you struggling, you know you have a company, and then you flow and move on together. In the olden days, people will say, yes, it's mine. But it's not more mine anymore. It's ours. It's ours. You can outsource some of your operation. For example, where I'm working now, they outsource their human resources out so that they can focus on what they know to do best. And then you collaborate. I mean, like I told you, I've written, if not because of collaboration, I've written almost 50 books now. All right, the one I wrote myself, maybe it's just 15. That's the way to do things. You do more. So if you are dreaming big, if you are having big vision, long-term big vision, then know that you need to collaborate. Then influence. A strategic leader must have a good follower to influence. So leaders who follow the strategic leader's style also have a high level of influence in their organization. Like, for example, Dr. Lonsington has a highly, this is not the only thing he does in life. He's a bishop, he's a commander, he's a general, he's a doctor, he's a learned educator. So these are all the personalities of Dr. Lonsington. And definitely it will influence his followers to do well, to climb their own mountain, to step up. So leaders who follow the strategic leadership. So I can say on this platform that Dr. Lonsington and some other people on this platform, if I know you more, you are a strategic leader. Have a high level of influence in their organization, even in the society. Even myself, I'm not shying off for it. Because if I should tell you most of the things that I involve on, I'm a global advisor. I'm a vice rector. I'm a youth mentor, inspirational and transformational speaker, leader, and also author. So definitely there's a level of influence there. So they know how to influence without authority. They don't have to make noise. They don't have to speak big grammar. They don't have to show their ego. No. Do the work and let the work speak for you. I don't promote myself. Unless recently I just put it on the slide. I don't waste time in promoting myself. People do it for me. They do flyers in my name. They take my pictures and just promote me anyhow. Why? Because of the strong influence. Because of the high level of influence. Even sometimes I sit down and think, I check some of the social media. I just wake up in the morning and then I saw so many things and I'm thinking, are they really referring to this Elizabeth Lucas Afolalu? Or is it somebody else they are talking about? Even the university in Spain. I don't dictate for anyone. That is a strategic leader. They can share the benefit of the vision with skeptical partners. So you go into that meeting with confidence and you share what you know. The members of that board of directors, they will bow. The board of trustees, They say, wow, it doesn't have to be a gender. I'm a woman and I can go anywhere. Even some people, before they even see my face, they've already addressed me as sir. I have to correct them. You know what I'm talking about? So in addition, they know which stakeholders they need to get buy-in from in order to have widespread alignment and support of their goals. And then execution. I need to rush it now because I need to stop at a certain point. Self-confidence, I've told you that already. They really understand themselves, who they are, what matters, says Andrew. They know their values. Do you know your values? As a strategic leader, you need to know your values. And that's one reason why you have to spend quality time, invest in your development. Invest in your personal development. Invest in you, Mr. Michael. Invest in you, Madam Patient. Invest in you. Because that is what we influence others. That is what will make them to open their cap for you. That is what will make them to stand up when you are arriving in that environment. Create the atmosphere of respect for yourself as a strategic leader, so that even when you open your mouth to speak, the virtues is coming through your mouth. What people want to hear is flowing through your mouth. Then open-mindedness. Strategic leaders encourage and speak out diverse point of view. The easy problem are solved, and we are left with other problems which need new ways of thinking. If you want to know more about critical thinking, innovative thinking, strategic thinking, creative thinking, innovative thinking, you need to read more about that, which often comes from a diverse team, says Andrew again. We need different points of view, which comes from different vantage points. Do you know that as you are sitting here in front of me, you have a solution to a world problem? Do you know? If you really assess yourself, do you know if you develop yourself and you start speaking, what will come out of your mouth will save millions of people's lives? Do you know? Do you know that somewhere at the far corner of a country somewhere is looking for your wisdom, your knowledge, your existence, your presence, and what you're going to say to that person? Is looking. And do you also know that some people are rich? They are rich, but they're still looking for something in their lives. And guess what? You have it. And they are looking for you all over the place. They are ready to spend all their money on you if you solve their problem. Do you know that? They are ready to invest. They are ready to travel all the way, either from Canada, from America, from everywhere. They are ready to travel far to Liberia or to Nigeria or to South Africa to look for you. Do you know? Because you are a strategic leader. And greatness is in you if you know who you are and start developing and investing. Take, for instance, this course we are doing. I told you I'm a inspirational speaker, so you don't come and just listen to a teacher here. I'm an inspirational speaker. Do you know something? That next time this kind of program, if you really learned a lot from the previous diploma courses and these courses, and you apply it, you get better understanding and you apply it. Do you know that next time Dr. Lawson pull up and say there will be another diploma course, do you know that even if he says that the money for this program is $100 or $500, do you know that you can say to yourself and say to Dr. Lawson, I want to pay for myself and I want to sponsor others? Do you know you can do that? Because what we're giving you is lifetime. It's a long-term solution. No knowledge is waste. You are gaining what one president in another country has not. You are gaining it. And if opportunity open wide for you to come and share what you've learned on this platform of PCCF to any president of any country, either in Africa or in Asia or anywhere, do you know that they will bow for you? They will give you everything you need. So knowledge is powerful. Knowledge is for the future. And we are developing ourselves as a strategic leader. That is why I challenge you that between today, 8th of July, to the end of December 2025, you must have a testimony. You must have a breakthrough. This is not ordinary platform. Very soon, some of you will be phoning Dr. Lawson and said, do you know that I've got that contract? A bigger, massive contract? A big project? Do you know I've been called to come and lecture them on this particular topic you've just read in Singapore? These are the words we're talking about. If you reposition yourself, if you invest in your life, if you take actions, then you will be surprised how far you can go. I just need to encourage you in that area. So let's move on quickly. Attentive. Be attentive to what you hear from your team members, from your stakeholders. Strategic leaders want to hear from team members, and they listen attentively to understand, not attentively to respond. As part of their leadership strategy, they listen. Any government, any leader, any president, any person, high quality personalities, philanthropy, they must learn to listen to others. Royal leaders. I'm associated to more than 15 royal traditional leaders. They need to listen to their community. Listen to the youth. Listen to the children. Listen to the women. Listen to the men. Andrew referenced a famous quote of Theodore Roosevelt saying, no one cares how much you know until they know how much you care. I quote it again. No one cares how much you know until they know how much you care. There's an element of truth in that. People want direction. They want to be part of something bigger than themselves. They want to have their own ideas for how to achieve great things. Consider as well. So what we are gaining now is the beginning of success. It's the beginning of success, the beginning of achievement. It's the beginning of fulfillment of your purpose on earth. If you are teaching and your students are not improving and there's no transformation in their lives and there's no changes in their behavior, then you need to adjust your teaching. So strategic leaders have to listen attentively to their followers, to the people they lead, to their team members. And the level of strong communication and listening skills. I won't dwell too much on that. Leaders is the human side of business. Leaders, says Andrew again. That's how we get things done, through other people. And that's what leadership is about, since no two situations are alike. Choosing strategic leaders. You are in a position of choosing your leaders for your company, your organization, for the projects that you want to manage. This can be good for you. Strategic leadership is not always straightforward. Leading strategically actually requires a manager to choose from among a varieties of leadership style. Remember, we shared about that earlier on. So you need to look into it. You don't only work or choose only the transformational leader. You might need some part of autocratic. You might need some part of servant. You might need some part of democracy. So you don't choose only one style. And we have dealt with that already. Okay, so Harvard Division of Continuing Education related to Harvard University. They made mention, they focus on emotional intelligence in leadership, managing yourself and leading others, and strategic leading. So, but there's a particular lady, again, Margaret Andrew. Let's see what she said. She is through professional executive development. Okay, I'm going to run it to you. Key aspects of strategic leadership. Quickly, I'm going to run it. Let's just look at more details. Look at strategic leadership. Let's go. Vision and direction. You are the driver. If you don't know where you are going, how do you expect people to follow you? Strategic leaders articulate a clear vision. Vision is where are you going for the future, and translate that vision into actionable strategy. Long-term focus. Yes, there will be a time where you have to think about the short term, but for a strategic leadership, you need to be thinking about the long term. What's going to happen in 10 years' time? What position is this project going to be? What position is the organization going to be? The project I am managing now, how's the future going to be about this project? Adaptability and flexibility. Do you know the reason? Because there will always be something somewhere that you cannot control that will arise. There will always be challenges. There will always be obstacles. There will always be disappointment. There will always be negativity. There will always be some serious decision that you have to make at that time. There will always be something on the way that you are going. That's why I said the road is not smooth. It's tougher and rough. So strategic leaders are able to adapt their strategy in response to changing circumstances and emerging opportunities. Influence and motivate. I won't say much on that again. They inspire, they motivate continuously to embrace this vision and or collectively work towards it and achieve the goals. Strategy thinking. They analyze situation, identify potential challenges and opportunities, and develop innovative situation and solution. Resource management. They know how to manage the resources. They know how to utilize these resources. They know how to either to outsource or to insource. They know how to even make a serious decision in terms of utilizing their resources. Stakeholders, engagement. They have to engage with their stakeholders. They have to engage with their employee, their customers, their investors to build support for their strategy initiative. They have to engage continuously. That's where the meetings upon meetings, visitation, and asking questions, getting feedbacks, all that. The ethical consideration. Ethical leaders, strategic leaders act with integrity, make decisions that are not only effective, but also ethical and socially responsible. Because we are all different, from different culture, from different style. So what is the ethic of your organization? How do you embrace differences, diversity? How do you embrace that culture? Then continuous learning. A strategic leader must continue to learn. Keep learning, keep researching, keep learning, upgrading your knowledge, updating yourself, keep learning, growing, growing your mindset with the right information. Keep studying. This is not the end of the world. We only give you the summary. You need to go and deeply learn. There is time for learning. Create that time. Don't say, I don't have time. Create the time. If you have time to do the assignment, if you have time to do the dissertation, you have time to invest into your learning. Keep learning. And guess what? Like I said, PCCF will not be doing cheap anymore. It's good. Informations are good. But the next time, we want you to achieve greatness. We want you to come out and apply and implement what you've learned. We want to see results. I want you to send us your results. Let's see your let's hear your testimony, because it will encourage others to continue learning. So keep learning. No matter how you've achieved, no matter your high education, keep learning. Okay, so you have so many here, and I would like to end, but let me just give you some strategic leaders, some examples. For example, I don't know if you know of Jeff Bezos. His own vision is open to big ideas. He's the founder of Amazon. We have Bill Gates, Microsoft founder, is another leader who used strategic planning to propel his company forward. Gates says from the early days of Microsoft, he always knew he wanted the company to have more than one product. So he is a visionary. He has already saw the vision of what is happening now with the Microsoft longest time ago. Steve Jobs, vision and strategy executive, is credited for establishing Apple as a leader in technology products. His strategy focused on customer service, ease of use, simplicity of products, which are all features that set Apple apart from competitors. If you are using iPhone, iPad, iMac for laptop, or you have a Mac Pro, I've used it before because I was once a publisher, and I'm a web publisher, designer, and printer. I tell you, I gained a lot of skills. So I used to use it before for other things. So in 1996, Jobs returned to Apple after 11 years away to help the company get out of its slump. He refocused the strategy to prioritize the customer's experience and product innovation. And within 10 years, Apple introduced iPod, iTunes, Mac Store, iPad, iPhone. I know some of you has iPhone. This quickly turned Apple around from a struggle company to a high-tech leader. See, this is the some examples of strategy leaders. We have also Jacinda Ardern caring guidance. Jacinda is the former Prime Minister of New Zealand, has been applauded around the world for her substantial leadership skills, steady hands during a crisis. She's often praised for her handling of the COVID-19 pandemic, in which she was able to keep level of infection in her country. That is another strategic leader. Oprah Winfrey, for we ladies, yes, she is a great communicator. Oh yes. Winfrey started off as the first black local news author at a Neville television station, only to become one of the wealthiest businesswomen in the world as CEO of Apple Inc. multimedia production company. But then, although she has been hailed as this most powerful businesswoman in the world by Forbes, thanks to her business acumen, she's the best known in her more humble role as a daytime talk show host. So in 25 seasons on the set of Oprah, she displayed a down-to-earth, relatable communication style that embodied attentive listening, empathy, compassion, and the ability to connect with people from radically different backgrounds. So these are the strategic leaders. So strategic leadership is crucial for effective project management because it ensures projects align with and contribute to the organization's overall. So while traditional project management focuses on the tactical aspect of delivering a project, like scheduling and budgeting, strategic leadership emphasizes the importance of linking the project to the bigger picture, driving business results and creating competitive advantage. So, I won't be able to do this for you, but the last conclusion I want to give is this. The last conclusion is this impact of strategic management in project implementation, improved project outcomes. Strategic project management will lead to better project outcomes when used correctly. These position outcomes were from following up on a task and ensuring that projects are completed on time, within budget, and to satisfaction of all stakeholders. And finally, strategic leadership calls for ability to see the bigger picture. Leaders must look beyond day-to-day operation, think outside the box, and consider the organization's long-term goals. This type of thinking allows leaders to align short-term decisions with a long-term objective. So, this is where I end my case. Any question? Before I hand over to Dr. Nancy, I told you it is serious, and I told you right from the beginning it could be a little bit longer. And I told you right from the beginning, this is my own way of celebrating your achievement, to give you the valuable, and also to inspire you to say you are this is strategy leaders, but you need to work on yourself. And I challenge you as the strategic leader that is managing a bigger project in your life with others, you will make it. And I challenge you to give your testimony. Send it to Dr. Lansing. Today is the beginning of your success. Today is the beginning of a new life, a new chapter. Today is the beginning of your achievement. Today is your beginning of fulfilling your purpose on earth. Today is the beginning of creating your own wealth and wealth for your family. It doesn't have to be big. It has to start from small. But keep dreaming big and achieve your purpose, your goals, and your vision. Thank you so much. Any questions? If not, I hand over to Dr. Lawson. The only way I will know that you've learned from this advanced diploma, diploma in advanced diploma in project management is when you finish up your assignment, do your dissertation, and keep learning because you still have few days to go, and also be ready to take action. And from now on, send your testimonial to Dr. Lawson of how you've really applied the knowledge that we have imparted into you, to your knowledge. So any question? Thank you so much. Mr. Kenneth say, I am relaxed, enjoying your presentation. Thank you so much. Wonderful lesson. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, you can relax and learn as long as you learn. And the video is also going to be available. So you can, any question. If there is no question, I hand over to Dr. Lawson, please. Dr. Lawson, is over to you.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. How can they ask questions when already everything is well understood and spelled out? They can't ask any question again.
Well, we will know when they start applying it.
Thank you, Mal. Thank you so much. We are so blessed. All your prayers, we say very big amen. And same also to you and to your beautiful and great organization.
Thank you,
you
sir.
so much. Indeed, YYCI has impacted a lot of lives globally. And I must say that I am part of that family that YYCI has impacted. And I want to appeal to our students, please take YYCI very, very important. We are working as a team, and I will be glad for me to see you advancing yourself greater than this, greater than this. Our mother, God has blessed us to have her in this our generation, and we can't miss her. Every night, like this night, I was praying. I don't need to say this yet. I know too well that God Almighty have been sustaining her, upholding her, and we pray for longevity and strength.
Amen. Amen.
This particular course is going to go a different level if you are desire to grow. We will have masters and we have other sessions. If you are willing, please get in touch with us. And another thing, I want to share this testimony for you to know that PCCF has come to stay, and it has come to stay permanently. One of our students in Ireland is contesting to be the country president. And this is a student that the PCCF has blessed and impacted. In fact, most of his certificate he has so far gathered it from PCCF. He called me yesterday night to say, Your Excellency, I want to say that PCCF has blessed me. I am contesting to be the president of Ireland, and I tell you I will win. So we pray for him that God Almighty should bless him and make him win. He said that he's going to host PCCF team in Ireland. I said, no problem. So, Your Excellency, Please get ready because we'll be in Ireland together. Thank you, everyone. And the Lord strengthen us. We will not have class tonight as usual. Tomorrow we continue. We'll post the channel whereby we are going to have. Okay, tomorrow class is going to be on Google Meet. And one of our lecturer is going to take us from Mozambique. So please get yourself prepared. On Friday, this class will come to an end finally. Please get yourself ready. We'll communicate with you further on WhatsApp. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Your Excellency.
Thank you so much,
YYCI.
Dr. Lonsi.
Bye.
Thank you so much. And
All right.
another thing is, if you can give me just 2 minutes, I think Mrs. Elizabeth Vande has been raising her hand up. Maybe she have 1 or 2 things to say or to ask. Madam Elizabeth Vande, you raise your hand up. You want to say something,
Yes,
ma'am? Yes, please.
yes, my mentor. You are indeed an inspiration, like I said in my comment. Well, thank you very much for the presentation. It was indeed impactful and it is educative. I want to say thank you and may God continue to give you that grace, give you the strength and knowledge to continue what you are doing to impact into generations' life.
Amen.
May God bless. And while going through your presentation, you said something that touched me, and it was in similar case like mine. If I'm permitted, if I can share that, please.
Yes, you can share.
Yes, when you made a statement that wherever you are going, dress up, do your best. You were doing a cleaning, but you're dressing like the director of the place. Now, it drew my attention back when I was in school, when I was seeking for volunteer service. So I got a cadet job to clinic. So there I was at a clinic. I used to go to school, but then I just enrolled at a university and go back to the job site. When I was there as a we call that receptionist. I would intercept the patients. I would make sure that they see doctors as well. But then I will leave the job. I will go early in the morning. I would remove my clothes the same way and sweep from the main street all the way to the compound and around the compound. When the doctors eat, the nurses eat, they will give me the pen, the t-shirts to wash. I will clean them good and put them up while I attend to my duty. So while there, school was well in the middle and it was then tense. Then my coordinator said I should choose between a school and choose between a job. Which of them I would decide? So I told her, I said I cannot forgo my school for any other thing. So if you cannot permit me to work here as a student, then I would select the school. That's why I chose the school. When I chose the school going, then a nurse was there. She said, "No, Elizabeth, you are so hardworking. I cannot allow you to just go to school and don't have anything at least to do." So I am doing something at our biggest market we call Red Light. I'm going to open a store there, but as hell, you ought to do it when you are into medical. I told her I would try. So when she did it, she opened a place. I used to leave. I was living by then Broad Street to go to Red Light. I would dress up, put my hair, fix my shoes. Sometimes I would even wear necktie or bow, wear my coat and go. My grandmother would say, "Where you going?" I said, "I'm going to work." I will go to Red Light, remove all those clothes. I will put on all those things and wear something like red, getting wheelbarrow to go get water to kind of make juice, going to the market, what we call Gorbachev market, where you can bring things from the village and people get it for cheaper, and pass around with that wheelbarrow and sell what I was selling. So when I go to school, my friends will ask me, "Elizabeth, I saw you read like I saw you read it." I said, and so, but it was somehow shameful going to school, and at the same time, my friends were mocking me. So I never stopped there until it was a time that they came back. She said, "Elizabeth, but I think now I have somebody that's looking for someone to work as a laboratory technician. And I know that you have some skills there. You can leave the hair store and go there. Can you make it? But the distance, so I said I will take a try. So I used to leave from Fennel and go to 12th Street Single. Every day I will leave from there. Sometimes I will sleep and I'll go early morning on campus. So when you were saying that, it drew my attention back. You know, some of these things people are watching and we don't know exactly what the future may lead or what it may take us to. But recommendations are there based on what we are doing, even the dirtiest work that we may be doing. People are watching. At the end of the day, we will get our results, and the result is good reward from God. You may not get paid, but lifetime and recommendations may also help your children that will come after you. Thank you very much.
Wow, wow, wow. So you can see I'm not lying on this platform. You can see that there is reality in what we're talking about. And that is why you can see the nature of my teaching. I mean, I'm not, even though now that I'm teaching in some of the universities, including PCCF, I mean, I don't have what it takes to be giving you technicality, or to give you the theory. I use, experience to teach. And look at Madam Elizabeth sharing exactly what I was expecting. Told you I got, I mean, can you believe that while I was doing the cleaning job, they said because when I was in Nigeria, I did the manual typewriter, typist, how to type. That's all what I know. But I had a very big dream. So I came to this country, they said, you know what, the only thing you can do is just to do the cleaning job. Yes, well, I started with that, but my dream was there, nurturing me. So I was working. I didn't have the time to go to school, but I was studying. I buy books. I go to the library. I do everything. Can you believe that within that time, while I'm still doing cleaning job, and I'm training myself how to type in electronics or whatever, or to be in something in college? Can you believe that by the time I finished that, I was honored? That was my first award in 1994 or 5, Secretary of the Year. I've not even started the secretary yet. They've already given me the Secretary of the Year. Because the way you carry yourself and what you are learning, that's why I say no knowledge is waste. And from there, I said I want to shift myself from working as a cleaner to go and work in the office. And I wasn't even thinking of small office. I'm looking for a bigger one. Then I end up going for an interview at local government management board, not as a cleaner, but as a desktop publisher to be handling the exam paper of the police in UK, exam paper of the fire brigade, to be handling that, to be managing that. As if that is not enough, then I progress again to City and Guilds. Maybe some of you will know about City and Guilds. And then still as a desktop publisher. And then from there, I came back again to become a receptionist. And within the period I was employed as a receptionist, the employer said that they are underpaying me. Why? While I'm doing their reception, I'm also helping them to edit their what they call it, annual book. Every year, every organizations, we have something we call annual book. So that's what we present during their conference every year. And I was able to organize that. I was able to edit that. I was able to put everything together for them to go and print it out. At the end of it all, my employer was telling me that they are paying me under. They are paying me for reception, but you are doing more than reception. I was a receptionist and I was gaining the money. They were paying me as the admin. They are paying me as the PA, even though I've not reached it. I was just a receptionist. And as if that is not enough, then I keep on going. And then I end up being the PA of the director of NHS, working the Crown Court as the ward clerk to the high judges. As if that is not there, as if that is not enough, then I started having business, running a shop, running a market, And then from there, I became a director myself. Did you see how it works? So I'm not here to give you a friction or a then say or first tale. It's reality and it works. It's only you have to believe in yourself and have that dream and then from there, even if I keep on telling you what I want, and that's exactly what Madam Elizabeth has just did. Dress up for the vision you have for the future. Dress up as a director. You can't make it wrong. You don't have to even dress, you don't have to dress expensive. No, it's not about expensive clothes you put on. It's about you yourself, the way you present yourself. So it's very important that you take this, our knowledge here on this platform, you take it serious. Look at me spending almost 2.5 hours trying to inspire you that get out of this PCCF diploma and advanced diploma and be somebody that you dream of. You can do it. You can achieve it. You can become. You can. And yes, you can. Remember, the name of my organization is Yes You Can International. Yes, you can. And I've written a book on Yes You Can. So these are the things we're talking about. So allow me to share a few things with you. And I think Mr. Kenneth is also raising his hand. So immediately I listen to Mr. Kenneth. I will show this video quickly and then we will end this class. So I believe you have been inspired. You have been encouraged. You have been motivated. Continue this course and know that the next diploma we're going to do, we will not beg you to pay for it. You will be the first to pay for that diploma. Not for Dr. Lonsi, but for if you know and believe that PCCF has done great things in your life, then be the first to pay your next diploma because you have to keep learning. Even if they say it is certain, if you have to borrow, I borrowed 5,000 to ordinarily go and learn how to speak. $5,000. I paid another 7,000 just because I want to become a writer, an editor, and also a publisher. I'm a publisher. I publish some of my books. So you have to invest into your life. So if they come up with a high level, you don't, even if you don't have it, borrow it. This is your life. PCCS is not going to operate because now I'm negotiating now because PCCF is going to be collaborating with one of the big university in Spain and UK. And when I talk of that, I mean that. So it's not going to be operating low. We want PCCF. If I ask you, type on the type box, how many of you want PCCF to reach its high level? If you want to say that, if you want it, say yes. If you want it, say no. If you don't want that. If you want PCCF, I want you to respond to me. Type it on the chat box. If you want PCCF to go far, to reach its level, it's been operating for 5 years. Enough is enough. We need to go to the next level. So if you believe that PCCF have done enough, they has done enough for you, and you wanted to reach another level, please type yes. Because I'm going to ask you another question. Please type yes. We are up to 15 on this platform. Say it from your heart with genuine mind. Even if you say no, I understand. So I want everybody to respond. Do you want PCCF to go to the next level? Do you want PCCF to reach out to many people so that the platform will not contain them? Because he just told you that somebody is also, just because the person has been learning on the platform, somebody is very soon going to become a president of a country. So if you want PCC to go to the next level, let's see who will write yes. And if you don't want, be honest to yourself. Say no. And then you tell us the reason, and we can learn, because there's a room for improvement. Okay, the next question is, I don't know if it is this year or next year. PCCF is going to arrange another topic, another diploma program. If we charge for $100, who will agree with me? Say, yes, I agree, so that I will know that this is different from the other place. Bear in mind that I've challenged you that before today, that between today and December, you will not be in the same position again. If you're looking for a job, you will get a job. If you're looking for a contract, you will get a contract. If you're looking for promotion, you will get promotion. I mean, I said $100. $100. If you want to get a bigger project, you will get it. If you want to become a president or a leader, you will get it. Because you have learned and you need to apply what you've learned. You don't sleep with your knowledge. You don't sleep with your wisdom. So if you agree that $100 that PCCF will charge and you are ready to pay it because you know how great PCCS have done for you. $100, not less and not more. $100. I don't need anything from it. It's all for Dr. Lawson doesn't have, because I'm going to be monitoring it. Dr. Lawson doesn't have anything from it. It's all about PCCF to go to the next level. I mean, there's no point. I mean, I won't lie to you. PCCF will be operating master degree, BSc degree, PhD degree. This is not honorary we are talking about. We are talking about real course that will get you degree, that will get you. This is not any other thing, but there's something that will make you to be qualified. There's no need. I mean, even if you have degree, you can still have more degrees. Even if you have diplomas, you can still have more. Because everything will work together and everything you will apply it to your life. So I'm asking you again, if we charge for $100 in one of our project or program, diploma program, who will be ready to say yes? That is PCCF for you. And I agree with you that they should raise that standard. Even this one that you just did, remember last month, I challenged it. Is it $13? For where? Okay, somebody tell me on the chat box what you've learned for almost a month on this advanced management. What do you think it's worth? Be honest. Be honest to yourself. What do you think it's worth? Type on the chat box for me. Let me know. We are talking now, and this is part of our training. What do you think it's worth? And I'm recording it. So be honest to yourself. The program that you've all enjoyed for almost a month from different lecturers, including my humble self. What do you think this program worth? Who will be honest with me? I'm listening. I'm watching. No, that's not realistic. You can't say it's worth millions. Be realistic. This program that you just enjoyed, that is going to finish up on the 11th of July. Okay. Some people said $450 to $500. Okay. Some people say more than $100. Okay. I hope you are honest with yourself. Because if it's not working for you, then it's of waste. But if you want these lectures to work for you, then Be ready. Even if you have to borrow it, be ready. Okay, yes, that is realistic, Mr. Ahmed, not million. That is realistic, yes. It's worth $10. $10? I think it's more than that. It's more than that. It's more than $10, Mr. Okenekome. With all the things you've done, just look at your assignment in itself. It's a book. It's a book when I read your assignment. That one, you can even write a book. So you can become even a author of a book out of this diploma. So it's not really necessary just a project. It's everything. Even book is a project. So be honest. Okay, yes, you've corrected it. All right, $100. So you can see some of you are being honest. So why will you be paying $13? I mean, $13 for this kind of heavy knowledge, information. I don't need your money. I don't have big figures in my money, in my bank. Most of the things I did here is voluntarily. But for you to go to your next level and take action, this is not church, so you are not paying tithes. This is skills you are developing here. This kind of diploma course is worth. You want to know mine? It's worth $900, close to 1,000. I have worked with millionaires. I have had meetings with millionaires. Those people that set up this that is not even rich to this time. Cost 10,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. It costs, especially in America, to collaborate a book with key leaders. It costs 500 upward. And I just did one that collaborated almost 108 free of charge. So don't take all these things for granted. I told you, I have to borrow money from bank for me to go for my public speaking training. And even what they give me is not enough. I have to develop myself. So you have to invest. Maybe sometimes you have some good videos or close-up. Sometimes you have to sell something in order to invest in your life. You have to focus on investing in your life. It's worth it. The people that keep on saying, I don't have money, I don't have money, go and check their lives. The people that say that I don't have this, I don't have this, people that give excuses, the people that complain, go and check out. They are not sitting 3 hours on the platform like this to learn. And when you learn, you distinguish to yourself. You differentiate yourself. You come out of your comfort zone. So if you want to evolve, it's not about Dr. Lonson now. It's about the PCCF to go to another level so that you'll be proud of PCCF, that on that platform, I was able to learn valuable things that has helped me in my project. Some of you, right from the beginning, you said you're doing road construction, building, construction, other health construction, and other things. Yes. And you want to improve it. Everything you've learned, you want to apply it. So I challenge you that don't limit yourself. Don't settle for less. I won't be surprised even 1 or 2 people didn't even pay. and look at what they've learned so far. There's no excuse. I'm sure if you have to do something serious in your life, you will get the money by all means. But we are talking about your own investment. Whatever you do, the time you spend today is for you, not for me. It's for you. It's for yourself, not for me. So as we all round up this program on the 11th of July, let us shift our mindset from fixed mindset to growth mindset and keep learning. From negative, all these excuses, complaining, and they are negative. So all these negatives, shift it to mindset, to a positive mindset. And see challenges. Yes, there are challenges all over the world. Not only in Nigeria, not only in Liberia, not only in Africa, all over the world. So you shift your mindset and see opportunities to grow, opportunities to learn, opportunity to excel, opportunity to do exploit, opportunity to do well and perform well, opportunity to achieve, opportunity to collaborate. We are up to 13 now on this platform. Don't limit yourself. Team up with others. Reason together. Make new friends. Your network will determine your net worth. Your association will determine your speed of life, of journey of life. Your association will determine your performance. Your association will determine the level you want people to respect you. I'm associated with Dr. Lawson, and I'm earning respect. And I'm learning, and he's learning from me. I'm learning from him. So reposition yourself in the society and be the champion, the greatness. Be the pioneer of great things. Leave a good legacy for yourself, for your children, and for the children to come. And let them be proud of you when you grow older and say, Papa, you did all this when you were young. Wow. That's the thinking. That is another strategic thinking. When you're thinking of yourself. I remember when I was celebrating my sister's birthday in February, I told some of my friends on the platform like this, I said, it's like I'm dreaming new dreams, bigger than my age. I told them my working place, I still have a lot to do. I just beginning. So in the next 50 years, I've already been planning. 50 years. Because I'm going to be over 100. So I've started seeing vision of 50 years to come. And I have to work hard. Last night I slept at 3 o'clock. Why? Because I am researching and planning for this lesson today. And I hope you've gained one or two things. And at the same time, I'm working as a part-time administrator in this hospital. So when I leave you there, I'm preparing to travel 1.5 hours to London to go and work as an admin in the hospital. And then when I finish around 8 o'clock, another 2 hours to travel back home. And then when there is strength, then I switch on my computer and start preparing, start doing something. So I'm working out my brain, I'm working out, and I'm giving myself good exercise, good meal, drinking, you know. That's the way to do it. I want to see and I want to hear you go to your next level. And congratulations in advance to every one of you. I've released 2 books already, I guess, to some of you. I think I've released 2 books. Who can remind me of those 2 books? I released the Mindset 101. Did you get that? Can somebody respond to me? Did you get the 101 mindset? I know Mrs. Elizabeth got one. What about others? That means you were not in the previous program. So I released one book, which is 101 Mindset. Did I release the second book for you free of charge? Because I don't need your money. I'll show you something quickly. Because the more you are focused on this, the more I do more. Let me show you quickly, and then we close. This is the TV from India, by the way. So these are some of my books. And you can subscribe if you have time. You can subscribe to YYCI.tv. We have all our videos, including the one we just did. So these are all the books. This is the books I was talking about that involve 108 co-authors. So these are the books that we've written and published by YYCI. These are all my books as well, and some of them are not here. Even 2 of my books are translated. This is my first book. Please let me know if you haven't got my first book. That is my story. That is where I started. So if you don't have it, let me know. I will send it to you free. And this is another one. This is the one that I sent to some of you. But if you don't have this one, I can send it. Translated to French and all that. This is my latest book. That's the book on leadership. And like I told you about the collaboration, these are all my books that are involved. And these are some of our magazine. It's a form of a book because we have so many testimony. I've got last year about 80 testimony about how people were transformed through Y.Y.C.I International. So on this note, I want to say thank you so much, Dr. Lonsington. I really appreciate from the depth of my heart. And on behalf of Y.Y.C.I International and Y.Y.C.I International Academic UK, we appreciate you, sir. We appreciate everything you are doing in PCCF. We appreciate you dearly. And thank you for the opportunity given to me to share my inspirational nugget of wisdom. I appreciate you, sir. May God bless you. May God protect you. May God reach out to you and surprise you with many, many blessings. You will not lack any good things. As you have done it for every one of us, you will live long to enjoy the fruit of your labor. Your family are blessed. Your family are preserved. Your family are protected. The sun shall not smite you by day, nor the moon by night. You will go from glory to glory, from favor to favor, from victory to victory, from favor, doors will be opening to you, sir. You will not regret what you're doing for these young ones, because God is about to do a greater and new things in your life. You will not lack. God will supply all your needs according to his riches in glory. And the goodness and mercy of God will follow you, sir. Dr. Lonsington, thank you so much. And to all my great friends, whatever your desire, I speak the word of faith unto you, that your expectation will not be cut short. Everything you desire and you dream of, you will be it, you will accept it, you will receive it, you will fulfill your purpose on earth. You will flourish, you will prosper, you will go from glory to glory, from strength to strength. You will go for places. People will look for you, you will not chase them. And the name of the Lord shall be glorified in your life, even if you are a Muslim or Christian. The Lord will be with you. The Lord will be with your family if you have a family. The blood of the Lord will cover you. cover you and your family, even in this realm of danger. And even ones that are out there, they will not touch you, they will not touch your family. You will progress. Doors will open for you. The Lord will wipe away your tears and turn it to joy for you. The Lord will renew your strength daily. What you are looking for, you will find. And the one that is not according to the will of God, it will not come near you. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. And any tongue that rises against any one of you shall be condemned. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. And any tongue that rises against you shall be condemned. There shall be no loss in your life. There shall be no loss in your family. There shall be no loss in your community. The grace of God will be sufficient for you. The eye of God is upon you. You're going out and coming in, you are safe. You're going out, even sleeping in your house, you are safe. No matter the situation of your country, you will stand tall and you will flourish. No matter the situation of your country, only the voice of rumor, voice and rumors of war you will hear from far away, but you shall not be partake of it. Because the Lord is your shepherd, you shall not want. Because it's your refuge. In Him, you will put all your trust. So believe in yourself and believe in God that you serve. Put all your complete trust in Him. Don't let any situation lead you to any crime, any drug abuse, anything that is not acceptable unto God. Don't let anything push you to be looking for overnight money. Your money, your breakthrough, your blessings will come to you. Trust in God that created you, and He will do wonders in your life. So may God bless you all. May you succeed. May you prosper. May you fulfill the purpose of God for your life. May the Lord order your footsteps. The right connection will come unto every one of you. You will connect with greatness. You will connect with people that are serious to sponsor you, people that are serious to help you. You will connect with the right people. Your mindset will be growing. Your mindset will connect with network that will help you and help your future. You will not be the same again. After this project, after this program, you will never, never be the same again. Not from my own words, but from the word, from the authority of the God, the Creator, that created me and you. So I want to say congratulations to you all, and may God bless you. Thank you for your biggest time. Okay, so bye-bye. God bless you. Bye-bye, everybody.